Good morning to you folks, and welcome back to Kruger Unlocked. I'm Christoph Skum, and I've got a massive, really a huge surprise for you coming. On the right hand side, probably one of the largest elephant bulls with the most beautiful tusks I've ever seen. They're actually walking towards us. I'm going to stick around here and see if I can get a nice glimpse of Big Boy. It has been years since I've seen an elephant bull like this. I want to see if I can try and get some footage on the GoPro because they might cross the road. The great news is actually two bulls moving towards us. This humongous tusker with a young askari that is moving with him. Almost serves as a bodyguard, but he's there for mentorship. They've got a huge amount of respect for the older bulls. There we go. Just look at that majestic creature walking over there. What an absolute privilege. Oh. Graceful giant. On the S28, heading northeast towards the Labombos. Where are you going to, my friend? Home ranges of these humongous giants are massive, especially when they're in must. They're 2 to 3 months. They travel so far and wide. Absolutely incredible. Pulling up a few tears in my eyes. My reversing skills is letting me down because I'm so excited. I'm driving straight into red spike thorns the whole time. Just hold on to this video camera, but they are still grazing and feeding towards the road. Moly, he's actually coming to this little bit of a water hole here. Telling you, this is a sighting of a lifetime. I'm just going to have to watch his movement because I want him to walk past the GoPro so you can just get that perspective on how gigantic this animal is. Almost does look like he's got a collar on as well. Promise you folks, I'll definitely try and find out who this beautiful bull elephant is. He must have some story. Stop a little bit up ahead of him just to see if he's continuing this line of walk. He's totally relaxed, more concerned with feeding. My video camera skills at this stage is very poor. I need to breathe through the nostrils and take it off. This thing, that's going to be better. Take it off the window mount. Open the window and continue folding. Be patient, he might come straight to the road. I'm actually quite speechless now. One thing I definitely do know is this sighting will stay with me for my entire life. Oh, there comes his friend. And the flies is busy biting me. It's quite sore. Some of the largest elephant bulls ever recorded. If you're ever in South Africa on the Kruger, do yourselves a favor and go to Letaba, more or less in the middle of Kruger. There is a beautiful display, speaking under correction, but about 7 of the biggest tuskers ever to walk this beautiful reserve. And this guy is definitely in that league. Look at the indents in his forehead. No threatening behavior. Waving the ears calmly, cooling down, waving off flies as well. I'm letting him calmly walk by. He's grazing, plucking the grass, still a lot of grass matter. Still during this time of the year, almost 80% of their diet actually consists of grass. Look how the hornbills are coming through. That's a symbiotic relationship called commensalism, where they'll benefit from the elephant just passing by. And as he moves the plants and vegetation, all the flies and different insects pop up. GoPros are running smoothly. Okay. My heart is beating out of my chest. You may see my veins pop out here. I tell you, this is a moment that will stay with me. The last time I saw a tusker of almost this size was in the Manyaleti Game Reserve, probably 6-7 years ago, and his name was Prince. He grazed past our vehicle, looked down on us. Everybody stayed calm and quiet. He kept on going, and we were like speechless afterwards. We were totally in awe of his presence. But this is next level. And he's going to continue crossing the road and follow his bachelor mate there, which is already about 100 meters in. Thank you, my friend. Either see you in this life again or the next. I'm not sure how I'm going to top this, folks. Even these folks, I stopped them. They saw me reversing because I spotted him from a distance. And I told them, I will reverse another 2 kilometers for an elephant bull like this. And they actually stopped. Let's see if we can get some more footage off the video camera at least. Calm and quietly just passing through. Okay. We're going to say goodbye to this humongous boy, because that's the reality of this place. You might never see them again. Hoe's daai, né? Dis pragtig, né? En hy's so rustig. Nee, glad nie. Ek het omtrent 7-8 jaar terug laas in die Manyaleti so iets gesien, hoorie. Skus, ek gaan net gou afneem. Dankie man, thanks, kies julle hoor, ek net gou 'n bietjie afneem. Dankie man. I'm so happy that the folks are sharing the same excitement. You know what, guys, I'm gonna honor this big bull and keep this episode just for him. So I'm gonna reverse back one more time and see how he walks off into the vastness of the Kruger National Park. Ooh, and you thought I loved lions. Alright, before he disappears. Look, I love to follow the different lion prides, but from a safari guide perspective, seeing a giant like this is a once in a lifetime sighting and achievement. I think it's such a big achievement that at the gate they can actually print you a certificate for seeing this. Not really, but it feels like it. That was absolutely glorious. Let's see if we can get one more visual. So while I was driving this morning looking for lions, I actually kept on thinking about the name of the guy said I had something in my tire, but I was so focused on this elephant over here that I didn't hear what the uncle said there. I actually feel a bit bad now, but I at least told them to stop and wait for that elephant because he's going to cross the road, and they got graced by his presence as well. I forgot what I wanted to say now. The flies is all over me. I think they're coming for the sodium coming through my skin, but it's all right because it's all worth it. This episode, I hope it goes far and wide. Please share this because the tuskers of Africa is declining so much. I've seen some beautiful wildlife images coming from tuskers in East Africa and Kenya, and every time I sort of read the paragraphs added to that, it's always in a conservational sort of context of the decreasing amount of these large bulls and the genetics that's dissipating. But I tell you, he's got a few years up ahead of him. He's in very good conditions. His tusks is just so symmetrical as well. Imagine how many fights he's had in his life before with other bulls for mating privileges of different breeding groups in their home range. His must be very vast. But you know, the reality of it is he is going into the very last chapter of his life. But I don't know what else to say. I can only say thank you for watching this, and please share this episode worldwide to show what the Kruger has still got and the potential of this amazing place. But from the Kruger National Park, I'm Christoph Skuman. You are watching Kruger Unlocked. I'll see you next time. Cheers for now. Hey, I remember what I wanted to say. I changed the name for this vessel of mine. It's obviously a mixture between a Bucky and a Suzuki. So I think Saki is the best name for this little vessel. And I felt quite small with that humongous elephant bull. So I just want to sort of round this off again after closing down. But I just want to thank you guys again for all the comments, the support over the years, the donations. I really appreciate it. Shit, man, just have to gather myself there a little bit. I think I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Fly still crawling over my feet. A little bit insanely overwhelmed there. But I just wanted to thank you for the continued support and donations throughout this entire process. Launching this series, Kruger Unlocked, had its ups and downs, but it felt like I'm gaining rhythm with it, and I absolutely love what I'm doing. And I must say, Saki is making life much easier for me. And I want to personally thank my father as well for lending his Mahindra Bucky. which is that beautiful khaki color to me for that time being that I started off the first 19, 20 odd episodes. But thanks again, guys. I don't really know what else to say, but just enjoy it. Just enjoy it and share this episode as far and wide for that humongous elephant bull. I will see you on the next one.